In the sweltering heat of a Miami beachfront gala, under strings of twinkling lights and the rhythmic crash of Atlantic waves, 28-year-old Sofia Ramirez watched her world unravel in slow motion. Her husband of 5 years, tech entrepreneur Alex Caldwell, was on stage, microphone in hand, announcing their amicable divorce to a crowd of 500 influencers, investors, and A-list socialites. But it wasn't the divorce that gutted her, it was the bombshell that followed. "And I'm thrilled to introduce my new partner in life and business," Alex beamed, pulling a stunning blonde, Sofia's former best friend, Lena Voss, onto the stage for a kiss that sealed Sofia's public execution. The applause thundered like a death knell, cameras flashing like vultures descending. Sofia, frozen in the back row in her elegant red gown, felt the sting of betrayal burn hotter than the Florida sun. Little did Alex and Lena know, this wasn't the end of her story, it was the spark that ignited a revenge masterpiece, one that would drag their dirty secrets into the blinding spotlight of America's scandal-hungry media machine, humiliating them on a scale that would echo from Miami to Manhattan. Sofia had always been the picture of quiet strength in the glittering chaos of South Florida's elite circles. Born to Cuban immigrant parents in the heart of Little Havana, she'd risen from a scholarship kid at the University of Miami to a powerhouse marketing executive at her own boutique firm, specializing in branding for luxury resorts and yacht clubs. Her marriage to Alex was the fairy tale everyone envied. He, the 32-year-old wunderkind who'd built Caldwell Innovations into a $50 million app empire revolutionizing vacation rentals. She, the savvy strategist who'd helped skyrocket its visibility through viral campaigns. They split their time between a sleek Brickell penthouse and a Keys getaway, hosting barbecues where billionaires rubbed elbows with influencers. Sofia's Instagram was a curated dream: sunsets, charity galas, and that perfect couple hashtag Caldwell Paradise. But behind the filters, cracks had formed long before the affair. It started subtly, 6 months prior. Alex's late nights at the office stretched into weekends, networking in the Bahamas. Sofia noticed the distance, the way he'd dodge her questions with a charming smile, or how Lena, her old sorority sister from college, suddenly became a fixture at their events. Lena Voss, 29, was the quintessential Miami socialite, a former model turned entrepreneur, with a lifestyle brand peddling overpriced athleisure, funded by daddy's real estate fortune. She'd always been the fun one, the party girl who dragged Sofia to spring breaks in Cancun. But envy simmered beneath Lena's bubbly exterior. She'd confided in Sofia once, over margaritas, about her jealousy of Sofia's perfect life. Little did Sofia know, Lena had been plotting to claim it. The affair ignited during a company retreat in Aspen. Alex, high on success and ego, confided in Lena about his frustrations, Sofia's focus on her career clashing with his vision of starting a family. Lena, ever the opportunist, positioned herself as the solution, supportive, adventurous, and unencumbered by boring commitments. Texts leaked later would reveal the timeline, flirty DMs escalating to hotel bookings with Alex whispering, "Sofia's holding me back. You're the future." By the time Sofia suspected something, finding an unfamiliar lipstick in his car, Alex had already lawyered up. He filed for divorce citing irreconcilable differences, but the real kicker was the prenup he'd insisted on years ago, which left Sofia with a pittance if infidelity was proven on her end. Irony? He was the cheater, but his high-powered attorney twisted narratives to paint Sofia as the unstable one. The public humiliation hit like a hurricane. The gala announcement wasn't spontaneous. Alex had scripted it with a PR firm to rebrand his image as the bold innovator moving on. Social media exploded overnight. TMZ ran headlines: "Tech mogul dumps wife for bestie, scandal in paradise." TikTok stitches dissected the kiss, with commenters piling on, "Sofia looks devastated, karma for that gold digger vibe?" Never mind she'd funded half his early ventures. Lena's followers surged by 200K, her brand sales spiking as she posted cryptic stories. New chapters sparkles #blessed. Alex's app downloads skyrocketed on the sympathy wave, investors praising his resilience. Sofia's phone became a war zone, reporters hounding her at the gym, friends ghosting her group chats, even her own mother in Hialeah whispering doubts over family dinners. "Mija, maybe you pushed him away," her mom said, echoing the toxic gossip. Sophia's firm lost clients overnight. Whispers of divorce drama tainted her professional rep. Alone in their now empty penthouse, staring at the ocean view that mocked her solitude, she hit rock bottom. Sleepless nights blurred into days of rage-fueled tears. But Sophia wasn't built to break. She was built to rebuild, and revenge would be her blueprint. Determined not to fade into obscurity, Sophia channeled her marketing genius into a counteroffensive. First, she hired a discreet private investigator, Javier Ruiz, a grizzled ex-cop from her neighborhood with a knack for digital sleuthing. Operating from a nondescript office in Coral Gables, Javier dug deep. What he uncovered was a goldmine of deceit. Alex hadn't just cheated, he'd been siphoning funds from Caldwell Innovations to bankroll Lena's failing brand, masking it as marketing expenses. Emails showed Alex approving $200,000 transfers to Lena's accounts, disguised as influencer collabs. But the real dirt? Lena's history of shady dealings, a settled lawsuit from her modeling days for embezzling from a photo shoot budget, and more recently, faking product endorsements with bots to inflate her metrics. Javier even traced burner phones linking them to a string of Miami club hookups, complete with timestamps overlapping Alex's business trips. The climax unfolded at the height of Miami's Art Basel Week, the city's premier cultural spectacle drawing 80,000 visitors, celebrities, and media from coast to coast. Alex and Lena, undeterred by the whispers, hosted a lavish launch party for their joint venture, a rebranded app extension featuring Lena's lifestyle line. The venue, a sprawling Wynwood warehouse transformed into a neon-lit wonderland, with VIP lists boasting Drake's manager and Real Housewives cameos. Sophia had infiltrated the event roster under a fake alias, Isabella Ruiz, posing as a potential investor. Heart racing, she slipped in wearing a sleek black jumpsuit, blending into the throng of bottle service tables and Instagram booths. As Alex took the stage for his keynote, smirking about overcoming personal challenges, Sophia activated Phase 3, the reveal. From a hidden laptop in the green room, thanks to Javier's plant, she triggered a livestream hack on the event's Jumbotron. The screen flickered, then exploded with evidence. Redacted bank statements showing the fund siphoning, side-by-side timelines of the affair synced to app transactions, and blurred-face screenshots of explicit texts, "Can't wait to ditch the wife for you, babe." Gasps rippled through the crowd. Elena Torres, embedded as a guest reporter, went live on CNN affiliate streams, breaking allegations of fraud and infidelity rocked Miami's tech scene. Alex's face drained of color mid-sentence. Lena, in the front row, bolted for the exit, only to be swarmed by photographers yelling, "Is the money trail real?" Chaos erupted like a blockbuster scene. Investors fled, pulling funding on the spot. Alex stammered denials into the mic. "This is a smear campaign." But the damage was done. Social media imploded. Hashtag Caldwell Crash trending worldwide, memes of the kiss morphing into clown emojis. Lena's brand cratered, sponsors dropped her like a hot potato, her follower count halving overnight. The couple's joint venture? Dead on arrival with lawsuits piling up from betrayed stakeholders. Sophia slipped out amid the pandemonium, a ghost in the machine, her alias unscathed. The aftermath was a symphony of justice. Federal probes launched into the financial irregularities, with Alex facing wire fraud charges that could net him 20 years. Lena, exposed as a serial scammer, settled civil suits for millions she didn't have, declaring bankruptcy in a tabloid frenzy. Their perfect life? Shattered, foreclosure on the penthouse, exile from Miami's social scene, reduced to paparazzi-chased has-beens crashing in a dingy Fort Lauderdale rental. Sophia, vindicated, watched from her restored firm, now booming with clients drawn to her resilient story. She testified in the civil trials, her voice steady. "They thought they could erase me. But I wrote the ending." Months later, as the sun dipped into the horizon from her new Bal Harbour balcony, Sophia raised a glass of Cuban rum to the sea. The city lights twinkled like stars reclaimed, Her Instagram reborn with posts of empowerment workshops for women navigating betrayal. Alex and Lena's names became cautionary tales in boardrooms and bars, their humiliation a public service announcement on the perils of hubris. In America's drama-fueled landscape, where affairs make headlines and revenge goes viral, Sofia Ramirez proved one unbreakable truth: the humiliated can orchestrate the ultimate comeback, turning whispers into roars that echo forever. Yet as she scrolled through the latest headlines, ex-couple's downfall, from glamour to gutter, Sofia smiled knowingly. Revenge wasn't just served, it was savored. And in the game of public scandals, the house always wins, especially when you're the one dealing the cards.